Whoa, do we got a full table today? And I'm very excited about it. My name's Jess, and welcome to another episode of Mama Needs a Drink. And today we are featuring Legend Distilling out of Naramada, one of my favorite distilleries. You gotta go if you get a chance. They have a beautiful patio area that overlooks Okanagan Lake, and they make some wicked cocktails there. But today, we're gonna chat a little bit about what they have to offer and then make a little cocktail ourselves. So I wanna start with a staple in my household because it is one of my favorite gins, and it is the Doctor's Orders gin. This gin you can honestly pair with any cocktail that you're making. It is so delicious. I just love to just open it and it smells so good. So this is definitely one of my favorite gins. If you can get your hands on a bottle, I highly recommend it. The Manitou Orange and Sumac Liqueur is something brand new for Legend Distilling, and I'm going to use it in the cocktail that we're going to make in just a little bit, but just beautiful smelling. I'm just going to pop the bottle. Oh, so good. This sweet orange smell. So we're going to use this in the cocktail that we're going to make in a little bit here. This is probably one of my favorite liqueurs on the planet. If you love coffee, you are going to love the Blasted Brew from Legend Distilling. You don't need to even put this in anything. Just throw it on some ice and drink it, and you will not be disappointed. But if you're looking to mix it up with something, this makes a mean white Russian. I just made one recently, so follow me at Mama Sippy Cup on social media. I do a cocktail feature every Friday, and I did one with the white Russian. Sometimes, it's not always Fridays. Might have one pop up on a Wednesday every now and again because, well, Mama needed a drink. So, the Blasted Brew, probably one of my favorite liqueurs. You have got to try some. And if you love coffee, you should really just have some in your house all the time. These are some new vodka series from Legend Distilling, and it is called Slowpoke Vodka. They have got two of them here for us. The first one here is the Naramada Sour Cherry. And when you smell the sour cherry, it's hard to describe because I was expecting when I smelt it, because these vodkas, I should mention, they are vodka liqueurs. So they only run at about 25% alcohol volume, and usually a vodka will be much higher. It'll be closer to the 40 percentile. But this one, when you smell it, it's not sweet like smelling a cherry pie. It's not like smelling cherry cough syrup, because that would be gross. No, this is almost like if you've opened a bottle of cherry preserves. It's not overly sweet at all. It's just a hint of sweetness, and you just want to take one out and eat it. It's delicious. And then this is the Farm Berry. Now this one, when you smell it, it smells sweet, but I'm going to tell you, and very delicious, but I'm going to tell you that when you taste both of these straight up, they don't taste sweet like a liqueur, because a lot of the times when you have a liqueur, they are on the sweeter side. These, you're definitely getting that finish of the alcohol on the back of it, and they are both beautiful vodkas, and we will make a cocktail using the Farm Berry today. Like I mentioned before, Legend Distilling in Naramada. Please visit their tasting room or see if they have any of their products in your local liquor store, especially the Blasted Brew. I'm telling you right now, it is the bomb. You gotta have some. Okay, let's make a cocktail, because why not? I'm just gonna move some of these things out of the way. Now, listen, I should tell you, I'm not a mixologist, okay? I'm a mom who likes to drink, and I like to keep my cocktails fairly simple because I don't have time to mess around with, foam and egg whites and all that stuff. I just like a good cocktail. I like it to be simple. I like it to be easy. So you're not gonna get any of that fancy stuff with me. So I kind of created this cocktail on my own because I had some watermelon, and I thought, you know what, I'm gonna blend this watermelon down into juice. So that is exactly what I did. And then, I played around with a recipe. It was It was really hard work. But I finally came up with, I think, something that is just right. So here are things that you are going to need. You are going to need the Manitou Orange Sumac Liqueur. You're also going to need the Slowpoke Farm Berry Vodka from Legends, both of them from Legend Distilling. You're going to need your watermelon juice. You are going to need a simple syrup. If you don't have a simple syrup on hand, let me tell you, Google it. Simple syrup, easiest thing on the planet to make. Of course, you're going to need your martini shaker glass. You're going to have to put some ice in that. You're going to need your jigger. Martini glass, I'm going to recommend that you put it in the freezer while you're making your cocktail so that it's nice and chilled. And the other thing you're going to need is some fresh mint. I happen to be growing some right outside and it's going crazy right now. So let's get started. First things first, you are going to need 2 ounces of this beautiful watermelon. And literally all I did was throw watermelon in my blender and blend it down into juice. So let's start there. Awesome. You are also going to want to take that beautiful fresh mint, tear it up a little bit so that you release the flavors. If you wanted to, the other thing that you could do at the start was muddle the mint. You could certainly do that if you wanted to take the time. Now we're going to go to the alcohol. So we are going to use 1 ounce of the Slowpoke Farm Berry Vodka. As I knock things over, I haven't even started drinking yet. And then you're going to need 1/2 ounce of the Orange Sumac Liqueur. And 1/2 ounce of simple syrup just to give it a little touch more sweetness. I like a little sweetness to my cocktails. You could definitely skip the simple syrup on this if you are not a fan of the sweeter side. We're gonna pop that lid on and we're gonna give it a shake. Now you might be asking yourself, Jess, where did you learn your amazing shaker skills? The answer to that would be many, many episodes of Bar Rescue. All right, that's where that comes from. And now here is the best part. We are just going to pour it into the glass. Now this is just the glass that I had on hand. If you do have a larger martini glass, you can definitely use that as well. But I'm telling you, it won't affect the flavor. It's gonna taste delicious. There you go. You have a watermelon Farm Berry martini. Oh, it is so good. I'm gonna go sit outside now. I'm gonna enjoy this martini in the sunshine. Please make sure that you follow Goes to 11 for future videos of Mama Needs a Drink. Hit that alert bell so that you know when the next video is coming up. Follow us on our social media, Goes to 11. Please follow me on my social media as well at Mama's Sippy Cup. And I'll be back again with another episode very shortly. Cheers.